Our last speaker today is Jim. He doesn't have many regrets. However, he does wish he would have joined Toastmasters 40 years ago. He's working on his presentation mastery gear pathway, level 4 elective, managing a project successfully. Over the next 8 to 10 minutes, he will help you to understand the many roles in a Toastmasters meeting with his speech titled An Introduction to Toastmasters Meeting Role. Please help me welcome Jim Schiffler.
Good morning, Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and especially our first-time guests. Today I'll be sharing with you insights on who are Toastmasters, our meeting agenda or cadence, the individual roles needed to fill and conduct a successful meeting, and observations from me, our newest club member. Toastmasters International is a nonprofit organization started by Ralph Smeadley in 1924 at a YMCA in California. It was originally a set of classes aimed at improving the communication skills of young men under Ralph's charge. Toastmasters currently has 350,000 members in 145 countries with 250 active clubs in Minnesota and 4 right here in St. Cloud. The fundamental premise of Toastmasters is to improve public speaking and leadership skills of its members. This is accomplished by allowing members the opportunity to practice in front of others. Our meetings are where we practice. A successful club depends on its participants. There are a number of functions or roles necessary to make each meeting flow so the experience is enjoyable for all guests and members. There are a total of 9 roles. They are Toastmaster, General Evaluator, Grammarian, Awe Counter, Timer, Speaker, Table Topic Master, Table Topic Speakers, and Evaluator. All meetings follow the same agenda or cadence. Every meeting begins, as you witnessed, with a Pledge of Allegiance, and many times an inspirational statement or invocation. Now let's explain each role, the leadership skills you will learn. The first role is Toastmaster. Taking on this role improves your organization, time management, and public speaking skills. The Toastmaster is the meeting's director and host. As a Toastmaster, you acquire the meeting agenda from your Vice President of Education. Work with a general evaluator to ensure all the club participants know their roles. Introduce speakers during the meetings, including their speech title and objectives and delivery time. The Toastmaster ensures a smooth transition between speakers. The next role we will discuss is the role of General Evaluator. Taking on this role improves your critical thinking and organization, time management, motivation, and team building skills. The General Evaluator evaluates everything that takes place during the entire club meeting. In addition, the General Evaluator conducts an evaluation portion of the meeting and is responsible for the evaluation team: the speech evaluators, the Awe Counter, the grammarian, and the timer. As General Evaluator, you ensure other evaluators know their tasks and responsibilities. Explain the purpose and benefits of evaluations to the group. Identify and confirm meeting assignments with the timer, grammarian and Awe Counter. Confirm the club meeting program with the Toastmaster. During the meeting, they take notes and report on the proceedings and evaluate things such as timeliness, enthusiasm, preparation, and organization. The next role is the grammarian. Taking on this role improves vocabulary, grammar, critical listening skills, and evaluation skills. The grammarian plays an important role in helping the club members improve their grammar and vocabulary. As grammarian, you introduce new words to the meeting participants and monitor language and grammar usage during the meeting. You write down the language and grammar usage of all the speakers, noting incomplete sentences, mispronunciations, and grammatical mistakes. The next role is counter. Taking on this role improves observational and listening skills. The purpose of the counter is to note any overused words or filler sounds used as a crutch by anyone who speaks during the meeting. Words may be inappropriate interjections such as and, well, but, so, and you know. Sounds may be or As the counter, when introduced, you will explain the role of counter, record the ahs and the ums, the overlong pauses, overused words, and filler sounds relied upon too often by many speakers. And during the evaluation portion of the meeting, you'll report on your observations. The next role is the timer. Taking on this role improves your time management skills. One of the skills Toastmaster practice is expressing a thought in a specific time. The timer is responsible for monitoring the time for each speaker. As timer, you acquire the timing equipment and know how to operate it. Explain the timing rules. Demonstrate the signal device. Then throughout the meeting, you listen carefully to each participant and signal them accordingly. During the evaluation portion of the meeting, you announce the speaker's name and the time taken. The next role is the speaker. Taking on this role improves your critical thinking, confidence, and public speaking skills. Every speaker is a role model to all of us, and we learn from one another's speeches. As a meeting speaker, you prepare, rehearse, and present a speech. The next role is the table topics master. Taking on this role improves organizational skills, time management, and facilitation skills. The table topics master delivers table topics portion of our meetings. This helps train members to quickly organize and express their thoughts in an impromptu setting. As a table topics master, you select topics in advance of the meetings that allow speakers to offer opinions. You give members who aren't assigned a speaking role the opportunity to speak. And it's all in an impromptu setting on non-specialized topics. The next role is table topic speaker. Taking on this role improves your confidence and impromptu speaking skills. The table topics is a long-standing Toastmasters tradition, extending to help members develop their ability to organize their thoughts quickly and respond to an impromptu question or topic. The last role we will be discussing is role of evaluator. Taking on this role improves your active listening, critical thinking, and positive feedback skills. Evaluation is the heart of the Toastmaster educational program. You observe speeches and leadership roles of your fellow club members and offer evaluations of their efforts. And they do the same for you. As an evaluator, you provide objective, verbal, and written evaluations for the speakers. When giving any evaluation, we suggest you offer praise as well as constructive criticism. Well, that's all the roles, folks. It was 9 of them. I've given you an overview of the 9 roles which need to be filled to complete the cadence of our meetings. Don't worry, over time you'll be very comfortable with the various roles and the salutations that come with them. Very quickly you will learn that you are among friends who want to see you learn and grow as a public speaker and a leader. Your opportunity to grow as a leader is available to all members by filling roles of club officers and district representatives. Each club has a president, a vice president of education, a vice president of membership, a secretary, and a treasurer. Through these roles, you will learn the Robert's Rules of Order for conducting meetings and gain the experience of being a board member. Now, I'd like to share with you my observations after being a member for 8 long months, or I should say short months, to be frank with you. I have learned more about public speaking in the last 8 months being a Toastmaster than I have learned over my previous 43 years in college, one-on-one coaching, and in the $3,500 3-day speaking seminar I attended, and the bigger one, trial and error. The $130 membership fee could be the best $130 I've ever spent in my life on personal development. The club members are very supportive by giving honest, constructive feedback, which helps you improve your speaking skills. Don't worry about remembering all the greetings and the salutations. You'll memorize those over time, and we're very forgiving when you mess up. So in closing, I've shared with you the history of Toastmasters, the 9 roles it takes to effectively run a meeting, the club officer roles, and my observations. Now the question for the day is, are you willing to step out of your comfort zone and commit to joining Toastmasters? Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster, fellow members, and our guests. I'll turn it back to you.